Radio. A reminder, Michael Bloomberg, a Democratic presidential candidate, is the founder and majority owner of Bloomberg LP, parent of Bloomberg Radio. Now, a global news update.
Special report, Trump impeachment trial. Closing arguments begin Monday and President Trump's Senate trial with a final vote that will likely lead to his acquittal taken on Wednesday. Today, the Senate set the stage for the next phase of the proceedings to get underway as the lawmakers voted against calling witnesses or presenting new evidence. A vote against more than one amendment stopped the Democrats' efforts to hear testimony from former National Security Advisor John Bolton concerning the Ukraine pressure campaign. Afterward, Democratic Senator Chris Murphy said Bolton is no hero.
The story he seems to be telling is entirely consistent with all the facts that we have heard already, and so it appears from what we know that he is telling the truth. That he could have told that truth back in November or December, and if he had, we might be in a very different place than we are today, with only a couple Republicans willing to vote with us on anything as we move this process forward.
And Barbara Cusack.
I'm Barry Revolts. You're listening to Masters of Business on Bloomberg Radio. My special guest today is Chris Davis. He is the Chairman and Chief Investment Officer of Davis Advisors, which manages about $22 billion. Let's talk about the state of the markets today. You're a value investor. This has been a pretty rough decade for value. It's been all growth, almost straight through, maybe the fourth quarter of 2018. So value reasserted itself. Why is value such a laggard this go round?
Well, of course, I'm going to take umbrage with the classifications.
It is a really broad classification. What we describe as value, or what some people describe as value, is using quite a broad brush to paint.
Well, and of course, what counts as value and what counts as growth? It's a great value stock. Well, it was trading at 8 times earnings 3 years out. So it grew into that and then blew by it. So I think one of the problems that value investors have had historically and need to get over, and by the way, to get over it, they should just follow the greatest of all, right? They should follow Warren Buffett. The value investors who say, I determine value based on a predetermined set of business characteristics or industries, and I won't look at technology.
So you mentioned Google, which is just a money machine. The advertising business just throws off a ridiculous amount of cash. Warren Buffett's investment in Apple, just Apple continues to not only dominate phones, every time they introduce a new product. I don't love the AirBuds, but if it was a standalone company, it'd be like a $6 or an $8 billion revenue company. Their services are blowing up. I could see how you could make the argument Google